So I've been asked a lot, what do I think about the FBI raid on Donald Trump's home in Mar-a-Lago? I can tell you exactly what I think of it. It's bullshit. It's abject bullshit because there is no way it should have been allowed to go down. It is at best, a violation of his civil rights. At worst, it's a an attack by the current administration on a political rival. People don't think that the world isn't watching America fall to pieces and plotting their next move against us. They are. These are moments that the people who speak evil and ill will against America, those who plot to take us down, it's things like this that they look for, that they were waiting on. You see, the Trump raid is garbage. The DOJ, the Department of Justice, and I can actually say this one because it's obvious, Biden's Department of Justice had the weakest pretense known to mankind for this raid, and they know it. That's why they are working so diligently to not let the affidavit be unsealed because they don't want to show the world we had nothing. We went down there at the, if not the blatant behest of the Biden administration, on the subtle nudging of the Biden administration, on the Biden administration's insinuations to go get Trump. It's sad that the DOJ now cannot be trusted. I did not subscribe to the overarching theme of a deep state, but I now give more credit to it. I don't believe that this government recognizes the damage that it's doing to itself, that the Democratic Party recognizes that the damage that they are doing to themselves is at a point of irreparable. We see it all. The Trump raid is just something to bolster their base, their people, the people with Trump derangement syndrome. They have tried so many different ways to get this man that is frightening. And I want you to think about this. Been out of office 2 years, and they are still trying to get him. I want those who really believe that Trump is the big bad boogeyman, that Trump is the evil entity. Ask yourselves this. If he really was this bad, if he really was this corrupt, if he really was this evil, wouldn't they have him by now? Wouldn't they have something of proof? You see, Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, is using the FBI at the behest of Joe Biden, in my opinion, because the FBI has done independent investigations into Trump and found nothing. They did 2 different investigations into Trump and behind the January 6th riots, and they literally found nothing, but they didn't report that. Mainstream media, they didn't report it. When they found out that the Russian collusion was a hoax perpetrated by the DNC, paid for by the Democratic National Caucus, they didn't report it. That was found out. That is proven fact. The whole time, Trump has been saying, I'm for the people, and because I'm for the people, they're going to do everything they can to get me. Trump has been preaching about a deep state, a state behind the presidency that really runs the nation, and they are giving him more credence. This raid is going to blow up in the Democrats' face, in the worst way for them, but the best way for this nation. Because it's all nonsense, it's all garbage, it's all bullshit. And when I tell you that I'm independent, I disagree with this the same way I disagree with it when they kept going after Clinton. They went after Clinton so much it was unnecessary. Look, man, when you are actually, for whatever the reason is, doing right by the people, the deep state wants you out. Clinton for all of his fallacies. This man had this nation humming. Economically, bam. Jobs, bam. I mean, he had us humming on one of the greatest economic upswings in this nation's history. Clinton presided over that. He got a little here in the office, and they want to bring him down for that. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Trump exposed a lot of people. He exposed what we call rhinos, RINO, Republicans in name only, who were just out for themselves, like most politicians. You see, Trump came in with wealth, so he didn't give a shit about how much money can I make while I'm here. Now, he came in with that. What I find extra insulting about the raid is all the reasons they give that are being thrown up in their face. They're trying to say, well, he had these documents. You mean the documents that he said he literally declassified? So y'all trying to say he had all these documents, classified documents, and it was essential that y'all go in there and get them now, even though that y'all have been talking to this man since he left office and had this information, these papers with him. Y'all didn't try to go get them then. As a matter of fact, when y'all went down there, y'all checked out the facility, and y'all are the ones who told him, hey, secure this room where you have these records. Secure this room better. And he did. Y'all had cameras on the room so y'all could see what was going on, what was coming in, what was coming out. So what was the rush? Oh, well, he couldn't have them. Huh. Obama had them. And while I'm on that topic, let's talk about some of these media sites that really hate Donald Trump. The New York Times tried to do a hit piece saying, "Oh, Donald Trump's reasons are changing every time he says something. Every time he speaks, he's giving a different reason why they're after him, a different reason why they can't do this." He's giving different reasons into the different responses that the FBI are giving him. One of the things that the New York Times tried to debunk was, oh, he said, Donald Trump, he said that we didn't do anything, and that the government didn't do anything about the millions of papers that Obama took with him. What the New York Times used as a defunct was something that was said and released by the records keepers, by the National Archive keepers. And the National Archive keepers were saying, oh, well, there were 30 million presidential documents, classified documents or something of that nature, moved to a safe storage place in Chicago. Now notice what I said there. They said that those documents that Trump claimed Obama took with him were moved to a safe place in Chicago. They never said where they were moved from. You think it's only a coincidence that Obama lives in Chicago and there are records moved to Chicago? Probably from his house. I repeat, probably from his house. Because all they said was, well, Obama doesn't have them. They were moved to a safe location. You mean he doesn't have them now? And who says he still doesn't have some? They do excellently. As Cool Breeze said in a previous podcast, they do a damn good job of editing, of chopping up, taking out of context what's said to fit a particular narrative. And their narrative here is to get Trump. When Trump and other people reported on the FBI taking his passports, it was another reporter, and I do believe, they were from CBS, a CBS reporter. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. They did not take Trump's passports. And then the email came out. Oh, yeah, we took his passports. He can come pick them up. Did CBS issue a retraction? Did the reporter say, oops, my bad? Nah. CBS, oh, well, the person we talked to said they didn't take them. All right, man. Sources, dude, trust me, bro. That's their source. Dude, trust me, bro. What's going on right now, the current administration's all-out assault on a political rival, is something that we've only seen in third world countries. Something only seen in communist and dictatorship ran countries. This is not America, man. This is not it. And the crazy part about it is, as bad as it is, I'm kind of glad it's happening this way, because it's opening up the eyes of most Americans. I'm not talking about the Republicans. No, no. We that was seen miles away. We're talking about independents and even some Democrats. Their eyes are open and they see, oh my God, this nation is trying to be run like a dictatorship. Big tech has even come out and you know what? That's a whole other segment. I'm gonna do a whole other segment on big tech, but trust me, even they are in the pockets of the government. Everybody is working to protect the left. And do you know what you have to be considered right? Not be extreme left. Don't have the groupthink of the left, and you'll be considered a conservative, labeled an enemy, and shut down. I want everyone to think about this. Do your history. Do your history research. DOJ is rarely a friend. I won't say never. The DOJ is rarely a friend to the average American. Going back under J. Edgar Hoover's administration, when he used the DOJ to infiltrate the civil rights movement, to try to cause rifts and infighting in the civil rights movement, illegal wiretapping of Dr. Martin Luther King, you know. When the government has it out for you, they will do any and all things they can to take you down. The difference is now there are a lot more eyes. We can see a lot more. We're a little bit better informed this time. You can't suppress everything. Too many ways for information to get out. And all I want my people to know is, and when I say my people, I mean the average American, the average middle class person. Hell, just anybody with a moral compass pointing north. Anybody who's on the right side who understands this. If the government is not afraid to come after a former president over bullshit and fear, then what do you think they're willing to do to you? Do you think those 87,000 new IRS agents they had are coming after them and their wealthy friends and benefactors? Do you think those 87,000 IRS agents are being trained to raid mansions and high-rises in the most affluent parts of this country? Nah, the government raided Donald Trump. They have IRS agents ready to raid you. The government is overreaching to the extreme. And if they will come after a sitting president, then they will not hesitate to come after you. And if they are willing to come after a former president, that means we don't have a chance in hell. Man, we gonna stop it right there. You can catch the rest of that conversation on our Free Mind Thinkers podcast, which you can listen to wherever you listen to any of your favorite podcasts. We are on Amazon Music, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. So give us a listen there. If you like what you heard, then tell the world. Share, like the vid. If you have something to say, then please, we encourage everyone, drop a comment. Let us know what's on your mind. And you can find us all over social media. You can find our videos on BitChute, Odyssey, and YouTube. You can communicate with us through our various communication social media site platforms like Twitter, Rumble, Getter, Minds, Gab. Wherever you want to let your free mind thoughts flow, you'll find the Free Mind Thinkers. Plus, we are now setting up our locals page, which will soon load exclusive content for all those that become members. So stay tuned. Things are going to get greater. Y'all take it light. Remember to listen less, learn more.